The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch you with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone, I'm a charger, don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlift.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell also. Therefore, you can see it first. And also make sure your bell is placed on all, not personalized, so that way you will be notified every time a video drops. I know sometimes YouTube be, swapping, playing games and shit, unsubscribing people, turning people's notifications off. So I just want to throw that out there in the beginning. All right. I want to tell everybody, man, that's new to the channel, I appreciate you tuning in. Welcome to Kfrogtv. I'm Kfrog. We just passed the 60K threshold, and we slowly but surely we're getting up there. Now for this video, I'm gonna be speaking on some shit that I've never heard anyone else speak on. If y'all know, when it comes to Kfrogtv, I like to do shit different. Nothing but real spill over here, facts, real shit that happens in prison. So I'm gonna tell y'all a time when I got a kite from somebody. I was in confinement. I got a kite from somebody, and they basically told me that they poisoned my bunky's tray. So they sent me a kite, and they told me make sure I eat the right tray. You feel me? It's kind of crazy or whatever, and there's a lot of mythical shit going on in this video, all right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and clear the air of it all and bring it all out there, whatever, and show y'all and let y'all know the type of things that people do down here in the state of Florida in prison. All right, now, when you're in confinement, people try to get at you however they can. If they want to beat you up, they want to wet you up, if they don't like you, if they want what you have, whatever it is, they're going to try to harm you as much as possible, even while you're behind that door. They might try even harder to get to you because it's a demon within them to where they want to see if you can be touched, even though there's a door between you and them. You feel me? So what people like to do, in prison is they'll try to poison you sometimes. Now, I know y'all heard the saying that, daddy long leg spiders are poisonous, blah, 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 shit like that. Well, I'm here to tell y'all that they may be poisonous towards certain things that eat them, but it isn't, killing no human if a human eats it, all right? In prison, they think different down here in the state of Florida. So like I said, I was in the box one day and I got a kite from someone. They told me, make sure I eat the second tray that is given to me. Don't eat the first tray. There's daddy long legs crushed up inside of the meat and rice for my bunkie. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, like that's crazy to get this type of kite. And then my bunkie at the same time, I only had him in my room for like 2-3 days. I didn't know him yet. We chopped it up a little bit, but I didn't know him as much as the person that sent me the kite. So I did what I was supposed to do. Kept quiet, At the end of the day, you feel me? I'm in a room with him, if he hits the deck, he hits the deck. Because in prison, they feel like they can poison you by crushing daddy long legs up into your tray. So there'll be people that work inside the kitchen, even gangs that try to get at their own brothers that checked in, or ones that they want to, X out, or, the people that are in rival gangs, they want to get at them and stuff. And they would literally go out of their way to crush up daddy long-legged spiders and put it in your food, and you won't know. They'll give you a tray, you'll be sitting there eating that shit, putting that shit on the bread, eating it with the bread, and you don't even know that there's spider all crushed up in it. Now, I don't know if you put 20 of them in one meal and eat it, will it harm a human? But not one time did I see anybody get harmed off that shit. And I literally witnessed people eat it. I literally sat there and watched that dude that day eat a tray that was supposed to be poisoned. You feel me? He didn't hit the deck, start flopping like a fish or no shit like that. I had a cell phone in my room at the time too, so y'all know if he would have hit the deck and flopped like a fish, I would have got it on video, you feel me? Before I bang on the door to tell the officers he's in here seizuring or something, I would have, oh shit, look at him now. Look at him now, swim bitch, look at Finding Nemo bitch, look at him trying to swim or something, and then I would have slid the phone to a different dorm, then banged on the door. Hey, officer, man, my bunkie down here having a seizure attack, bitch, or something. Come get him. Just in case they flipped the room or whatever, you know, I would have got rid of the jack. You feel me? But that didn't happen. So I'm like, damn, you know, maybe his acid in his stomach was too strong for that shit. Or maybe they didn't put enough daddy long leg in there. But I actually did the research since I've been home, and I looked it up to see if humans are actually killed by daddy long legs. And it comes up and it shows that no, they've never had any signs, never had any incidents or anything of that. Now, that is just a big myth, you feel me? Because like I said, some things can eat a daddy long leg and pass away, but not no human. You understand? So, when I first got the kite from the dude, you know, in the back of my mind, I was like, damn, this dude's finna get poisoned right here, dog. And like, I mean, at the end of the day, he did what he did. I ain't got no business getting involved with it. That's the main thing about prison, you know, you mind your business. And I didn't know that this shit was just a myth until I came home from prison. So there were so many different incidents in there where people would be like, hey, Frog, that boy got spiders in his tray, bro. Finna get him a body and all this shit on the window. And I'd be like, that's crazy. Because in my mind, I was one of them people that actually thought like, oh, enough people in here talking about that shit. It's gotta be legit. It must be real if there's this many people in here that believe it. Go to another institution, they talk about it doing the same thing. Got gang members, you know, that like work confinement, that their head of their gang will tell them to put daddy long leg spiders in all the rival gang members' plates, to where I'm like, damn, they talking about this shit in the middle of their like gang, you know, affairs. So I'm like, that shit must be like legit, like a lethal, you know, a low-key under the radar kill shot or something. That's how I was looking at it, you know. And then that's like one of the things that I make it to where when you're in confinement, you don't know who to trust, because you shouldn't be trusting anybody, you know. You don't know if there's something in your tray and someone just didn't say nothing. You don't know how many people can be on them doors watching you, wait for you to eat that plate. And really, you don't know. They're just all under the windows staring every day, so you don't see nothing different about it. And then you go to eat that shit and there be something in there and you hit the dead. You see what I'm saying? But it was kind of crazy, you know, like as many times that I seen, you know, people tell me, hey, don't eat that tray, or watch, bro, he's finna get these, the spiders are gonna be in his thing, and this and that. Or people threaten people, like, hey, bro, why you lying on your DR saying that my brothers and them are extorting you? Why you lying on them? Now you got a couple of my brothers back here under investigation because you lied. You better keep that shit 100, bro. You better keep that shit 100, boy, before your ass get some daddy long legs in your plate. You know, like they'll be talking about it like that, and people be like straightening up, like, nah, bro, it ain't nothing like that, to where they don't even trust eating because of the myth of the daddy long leg. You understand? And like I said, it'd be different if I didn't see nobody eat a tray with them in there, you know. And then I can't just go off of what Google said, because Google will tell you anything. Google will lie as well as it will tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? But I literally witnessed people eat trays with the daddy long leg spiders in it. So I know that shit wasn't accurate, you know? And people literally try to harm people, like I said. Now your ass was better off, instead of the daddy long leg myth, your ass was better off getting that little packet. Y'all know that little packet that comes inside of like a bag of beef jerky or something? And it says, not for human consumption, or do not eat this. That little small packet with a little crystal little pouch in there, that shit, you better all putting that in their food or whatever and see what happens then. You know, because the daddy long leg shit is just a myth, you know. But there was plenty of times in there where on that day when they'd say, oh, make sure you don't eat the first tray or make sure you don't eat the second tray, I'd get mad as hell on them days, because I'm like, bitch, I'm not eating today. Fuck around, slip around and grab the wrong tray. How I know they ain't setting me up trying to make me grab the tray that they want me to. So they say it's after my bunkie, don't eat the first tray, for I'll eat the second one. And really the second one be the ones with it in there, and literally they're low key after me. And then my bunkie be in on the whole thing. Yeah, he thinks I'm supposed to eat the first tray, so he's not gonna tell me. You feel me? So he'll grab the second tray and eat it. And then my bunkie be in on the whole thing, and I don't know. They have him in my room, got eyes on me the whole time, and really I think I got eyes on him. You see? So I literally would be pissed because I'd be starving some days, and when they mention that shit, bro, I don't want neither one of them trays. I'll give them both to my bunkie. Here you go. So if the first one missed you, the second one got your ass. I don't know if the first one got it or the second one, bitch, but you ate them both. You know, that's what it is with me. I just, you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Sometimes it's too late. You know, be back there starving and shit. Next thing you know, you eat the wrong tray, trusting what that dude told you, and you be the one they after. You feel me? But I wanted to clear it up to let y'all know that shit's a myth, bro. That shit don't really be making inmates hit the deck, drop all this other shit. Nah, it's a myth. If someone ate a tray that had them daddy long leg spiders in there and they hit the deck for some other reason. Or there was probably 25 to 30 of them crushed up in one spoonful of rice and meat or something. But, you know, they got to make sure they put enough of them shits in there or something. You feel me? But then at the same time, who's got the time of day to catch all these daddy long legs and put all these daddy long legs in there? You know, once they stir that shit up into your yakisobe or whatever it is you had to eat, your ass don't know what's in there from the get-go, so it blends right in, you know? But this video is more on to show y'all the type of things that people will try to do. Low-key, secret assassinate your ass. Low-key, just put some shit in your plate and send it to you back there, and you not know no better, thinking it's just an average day like every other day of the damn year, and then, hit that deck, feet kicking. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be careful. You gotta always know. Keep your ears and your eyes out there at all times, because you never know what could come your way. You see what I'm saying? And to me, like I said, that first time they sent the kite and they mentioned that shit, I was like, damn, this is some mafia shit. These boys are sending hits, and they're using daddy long legs spiders, you know. And I'm thinking like, bro, it's probably over a gram of tunchi, or maybe he owes $25 in canteen or some shit. And I'm like, bro, you trying to assassinate this dude over that? Whatever it was, I stayed out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy the type of shit that people will do, you feel me? Now, I done had inside the open bay dorms, I done had, you know, people grab that little powder stuff that I was telling y'all that was inside of like the packs of beef jerky, but really it was in the packs of the tortilla wraps in prison. Comes with that little small little thing, says do not eat. I done seen people grab that, cut that bitch open and sell it to people saying, yeah, this is Molly, this is M's, or this is that, this is that. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get them over there and smoke it and stuff like that, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I've been one of them people too that offered a couple times, you know, to make a quick buck. You feel me? But you got a better chance, you know, using that shit than daddy long leg spiders. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I felt like, you know, like every time I would be in my cell, and you know, every cell that I've been in had spiders. That's the thing. Like, it isn't like, because there's no AC down here in the state of Florida. Only in a couple prisons, which are actually, you know, private institutions. You feel me? Like Moorhaven and South Bay, shit like that. But all the other camps, we don't have no AC other than inside the medical building, which is for like the workers, the people that like the nurses and the medical people, and the VP, which is the visitation park, because it's a privilege for inmate to have AC. But the AC and the VP is actually for your family and loved ones that come. They deserve air conditioning. You don't. You see what I'm saying? So like, the more and more where you go around, every cell you go in, you're gonna see spiders. You'll be laying there, see a spider up there in the corner, and then 3 months from there, there's 9 spiders up there in the corner. No matter how many times you clean out your cell, get rid of them and all that, them shits just pop up overnight. And if you sleep on the top bunk, your ass got a closer vision, a closer look to them than the person on the bottom bunk. You know what I'm saying? But I used to always see the spiders, and I used to be like, dawg, them shits is deadly, bro. What if you fuck around with sleeping on your stomach one day and you got a cup right there and you put some water in it and put the cup right there and fell asleep, you feel me? So you have you some water when you wake up first thing in the morning. One of them shits done stroked up there or fucked around and missed his web and landed down there and drowned in your water, and you pick that bitch up in the middle of the night and go and gulp that shit. Boy, you're donezo. That'll make me not even sleep with a cup of water near me. You feel me? That made me put the cup upside down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of the myth and the shit that I seen people try to do and say that they were gonna do with these spiders. You understand? And I'm thinking like, so many people are talking about it. So many people are, you know, spreading it as if it's true, that if they like really seen it, if they really did it to someone, that they know for a fact it's legit, to where I had no choice but to be like, damn, maybe they're just putting me up on game. You know, enough people talking about it, you're gonna feel like, okay, if you got 35 people that are saying it, you're gonna be like, oh, that shit must be low key, you know, really true. You know, you don't really have people in there talking about it saying it isn't true, but you got like 35 people in there saying it is. So then a party's gonna feel like, oh boy, that shit probably legit. So every time I seen daddy long leg spiders after that, I felt like, boy, that's a body right there. Straight up, boy, that's a body, bro. That's what I used to, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I talked to my bunkies about it and shit sometimes, like bunkies I was cool with. And I'd be like, all right, boy, them boys fuck around, boy, and crush up some daddy long legs in your plate. Your ass be stuck in that paralyzed mode. Feel me? Like they would if they bit like an animal or something, had them bitches lock up. You know, like, cause that's what I thought they would really do, you feel me? But it was kind of like mind blowing that I actually looked it up, researched it. It was like an illusion. Like it was all just fake bullshit news. But then in my mind, I'm like, damn, but you got actual people in there that slimy and scummy that are really trying to take people out low key, that they crushing them bitches up like they, like, you know, like at Cold Stone's ice cream parlor, where they put everything there with the ice cream and they use the spoons to chop it all up and to mix it all up and shit like that. That's what they be doing, you feel me? I'm like, man, you done got these people in here crushing all this spider up, mixing in this plate that's already like 75% nasty, you know, making that bitch an even 100% nasty tray, but bitches are downing them because you ain't got shit to eat in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, people, so many people are trying this shit and it ain't even what it is. You feel me? To me, that was just mind blowing. And I've never seen anyone on YouTube ever speak on the spider situation. You know, I've never have. And one of my homeboys that's actually locked up right now in Georgia, okay? He's in Georgia prison. This is his 3rd time in Georgia prison. All right, he's originally from Davie, where I'm from. He moved up there. You know, he's part of a gang up there called Ghost Faces. He's a Ghostface gang member, which is a real popular gang up there in Georgia. He was telling me just recently, because he's got phones right now, he was telling me just recently that bitches in there trying to put daddy long leg spiders in everyone else's trays and shit. Have I ever heard of it in Florida? And I'm like, yeah, bro. And then that made me like, bing, turn on the light bulb to where I wanted to research it, look it up to see if a daddy long leg spider can harm a human. Can it kill a human? And literally on Google, you don't get any answer that says it can. And for the ones that I did see eat that shit, even if I didn't see them physically, you know, like eat it, but I know from kites of them saying, oh, that dude's gonna get a tray. And then you see the tray go in, they take the tray, boom, flat close, tray come out empty. Well, you know someone in that room ate that shit. They didn't hit the deck, just like my old bunkie didn't hit the deck. You feel me? So it's common sense. It was just bullshit, a myth, you know, a good story, a good thing to make people think like, oh, hell yeah, bro, this is something that they want to be cool and known about, so they spread that shit. A lot of times that shit be bullshit lies. So I just want to come on here and clear that shit up. Well, you ain't dying from eating no daddy long leg. I might be wrong now if there's 25 or 30 of them in one spoonful. I don't know. You feel me? But then again, I doubt they was putting that many inside people's food inside of prison. You know what I'm saying? And it blows my mind because, like I said, no one talks about this shit. It's the little things like this that people forget. People don't know to bring to the attention to the world out there that don't know no better. For people who ain't never been to prison, who want to know what prison food's like, who want to know how they're going to be treated, what they're going to be eating, what their body's going to be consuming. Your ass might consume some daddy long leg spiders. You might be new in that room and somebody don't even know you, but they think they know you from a different institution, or they might know you from a county jail. They think that you're somebody on the streets that robbed them before or something, and then here they go with the chopsticks and shit, putting that shit all in your spaghetti, and then you get it, you don't know because nobody, you know, acts like they know you. They seen you, you didn't see them. Or you seen them and you just really don't know each other. They got you confused with someone else, and you're back there eating some shit and don't even know they put it in there trying to flatline your ass. That's the way that shit works. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why you gotta always pay attention. If that shit don't look right, don't eat it. Straight up. If they say that they're, you know, if they send you a kite and they say that they're, you know, putting something in the first tray, don't eat the first tray, your ass better not even eat that day. Straight up. And to play it safe, you might as well not even eat the next day. Fuck it. You might as well go on a 48-hour hunger strike. Because your bunkie didn't hit the deck like they wanted to, they might double the fucking, you know, portion of it on the next day. And then you think that, oh yeah, it's over with. Yeah, he didn't flop yesterday, so let me go ahead and eat. And then you catch on, oh, you grabbed the first tray today. I didn't know they were doing it 2 days in a row. See what I'm saying? Gotta be on your P's and Q's when it comes to this type of shit, bro. You know, and this is actually cool to speak on because I like shit like this. When I was in prison, I was literally studying herpetology. You know, I was trying to master, you know, amphibians and reptiles and shit. I had like an insect encyclopedia, all this stuff. So I know about spiders and all this different shit. I just don't put it out there. You know, I don't really speak on the animals and stuff, but y'all would be surprised at how souped up I am in my mind when it comes to these type of things. You know, reptiles, amphibians, and insects, I know a lot about these things. I used to go to the library at Calhoun when I first got there and would watch all the VHSs of the National Geographics, just sit there and learn different shit. That was when I was first thinking of doing the herpetology, because on the streets I always wanted to be into shit like that. So once I started hearing this shit about these, you know, daddy long legs doing this and everything, in my mind I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. They using this shit as like an antidote in here. They're using this shit, you know, to get at an inmate. Feel me? They find it that stiff and don't know what happened. They find some poison in them and shit. Oh yeah, he got bit by a spider. You see what I'm saying? That shit, you never know, bro, how the way that shit goes down. But anyways, I just wanted to, you know, touch this little topic with y'all. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. Like, y'all drop it in the comment section. Like, how would you feel, you know, like if you known that shit was in your plate? You know, even if it couldn't harm you, how would you feel? Like, this ain't fear factor. A bitch shouldn't be eating spiders for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel? You know, have you ever seen anybody get poisoned? Have you ever seen anybody, you know, put something in somebody's plate and try to make them hit the deck and try to fuck them up and stuff like that? Like, try to take advantage of them or get over on someone? If you did, drop that shit in the comment section. I'm happy to hear about it, you feel me? But I'm gonna wrap this one on up. I know it ain't as long, but, you know, I ain't really got that much more to put out there about this situation. Like I said, I just wanted to touch topics on something that I don't never see anybody speak on. I try to be the first to bring it out. I don't want to speak on some shit that 20 other people done lied on already. You feel me? I'm just trying to speak on things that, you know, other people don't really speak on. This is Kfrogtv, man. Real spill. You know how we do over here. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all already know to keep them squares, rats, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, liars, fucking people who want to put spiders in your food, all of them. Keep them out your damn circle. Straight up, man. And keep your chin up at all times. Until next time, y'all already know, man, this frog.